Welcome to Morning Motivation for Moms. My name is Jessie. Here you'll find calm, cozy encouragement to help you start your day gently, without pressure, rush, or overwhelm. Let's begin. Good morning. If you're homeschooling today, this moment is for you. Before the lessons, before the expectations, before the quiet comparisons that sneak in before the day has even started. Pause here for just a moment. You don't need to be fully awake. You don't need to feel confident. You don't need to know exactly how the day will unfold. Right now, it's enough to simply arrive. Homeschool mornings can feel heavy in a very specific way. There's freedom, but also responsibility. Flexibility, but also pressure. If your thoughts are already racing ahead to everything you should be doing today, let them slow down here. Take one steady breath in and let it out gently. You are not behind for moving slowly. You are not failing because your pace looks different. This space is here to remind you of something important. You are allowed to go at your pace. There is an invisible rush that often follows homeschooling parents. Not always from schedules, not always from the clock, but from comparison, from expectations, from the quiet voice that says, "We should be further along by now." If you feel that pressure, pause. Ask yourself gently, who am I rushing for? Homeschooling does not require urgency to be effective. Learning does not thrive under constant pressure. Growth does not happen on a stopwatch. You are allowed to linger on lessons. You are allowed to repeat things. You are allowed to stop early when focus fades. Slow learning is still learning. Gentle days still count. You do not need to replicate school at home to be doing something valuable. Your pace is not a problem to fix. It is information to listen to. Let today unfold without forcing it to move faster than it naturally wants to. It's easy to internalize your child's pace as a reflection of your ability. If they struggle, you wonder if you're doing enough. If they resist, you wonder if you're doing it wrong. If they move slowly, you worry you're falling behind. Pause here. Your child's learning rhythm is not a verdict on you. Children are not linear. They grow in spurts, pauses, and leaps. What looks like slow from the outside is often processing on the inside. You are not failing because today looks quiet. You are not doing less because progress feels invisible. Some seasons are about foundation. Some seasons are about rest. Some seasons are about simply staying connected. All of them matter. You are allowed to meet your child where they are, not where a curriculum, chart, or comparison says they should be. Many homeschooling parents feel an unspoken need to prove something, to family, to friends, to themselves. To prove they made the right choice, to prove their kids are on track, to prove today was productive enough to count. You can let that go. You do not need to justify your homeschool. You do not need to defend your pace. You do not need to earn permission to slow down. Your homeschool exists to support your family, not to perform for anyone else. It is allowed to be calm. It is allowed to be flexible. It is allowed to look nothing like anyone else's. You are not required to exhaust yourself to validate your decision. Peace is not evidence of failure. It's often evidence of alignment. If today feels hard to start, let's reframe it gently. Today does not need to be productive to be worthwhile. It does not need to hit every subject. It does not need to follow the plan perfectly. Today can be small. One lesson, one conversation, one moment of connection. That is enough. You are allowed to stop before burnout. You are allowed to pivot. You are allowed to call it a day early. Homeschooling is not about squeezing learning into every available minute. It's about creating an environment where curiosity, safety, and growth can exist. And those things need space. Let today breathe. Before you move into the day, let this settle in. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not missing something everyone else has figured out. You are allowed to go at your pace. You are allowed to trust yourself. You are allowed to trust your child. You are allowed to trust the process, even when it feels quiet. Learning is happening, even when it doesn't announce itself. If the day feels slow, let it be slow. If the day feels light, let it be light. You are not wasting time by moving gently. You are building something sustainable. Take this calm with you. You're allowed to move through today gently.